what's up guys? Welcome back. Low Key GT. So today we're in Union City, Tennessee. Guys, who remembers back in the 80s and 90s stone-washed jeans? Stone-washed jeans. Well, right here in Union City, Tennessee, you're looking at here, this big old long white wall over here. It runs from that power station down there all the way down. You see that black SUV right down here. This was a property that belonged to a man by the name of Gurien, I believe is how you say his name. So Jerry invented the process for stone washing. He invented the process to make stone washed jeans. And apparently he made a fortune with that back in the 80s and 90s. Of course, a lot of people bought stone washed jeans, jackets, stuff like that. And this guy made a killing off that process. And apparently he built a mansion here in Union City, Tennessee, on the property behind that wall that you see over there. Of course, like I said, this would have been back in the 80s and 90s. Now, the house, the way I understand it, was torn down a few years ago. I don't know what happened. Apparently, if he lost all his money, or I don't know what exactly happened, guys. But the house, as far as I understand, sat empty for several years, and then was eventually torn down. Now, you see the wall, privacy wall, is still there. It's obviously in need of repair. Now, there's a guy, I don't know if you can see, there's a clean patch right over here on the inside of that wall. And I saw a guy up on some scaffolding repainting that wall over there. So I don't know what they're doing down here. Right here is the main entrance where you would have pulled into this guy's house, this mansion. And it's a beautiful home. If I can find a photo of it online, I will set it as the thumbnail. I'm going to try it. The gate is open. There's actually people in there working today. So I'm going to try to step across over there and get you a sneak peek of the inside of that gate. Now, like I said, guys, the house was torn down. It's not there anymore. So you're not going to be able to see the house. But try to slip across this busy highway. They got nice sidewalks out here. I'm going to go up to the top of this hill here, guys, where I can see traffic better. And we'll cut across over there and take a peek inside the main gate there. Just see what it looks like today. It's 2024, of course. And this guy was made all his money and millions back in the 80s and 90s off of stone-washed jeans, or at least he invented the process to make stone-washed jeans. So this is Reelfoot Avenue, by the way, guys. Reelfoot Avenue in Union City, Tennessee. I guess this is like the main thoroughway through here. So then there's a Union City Medical Center over there. That's where I parked at. And just as soon as this traffic clears a little bit, I'll cut across the road here and try to take a peek in there. I see some guys working over there. There's some equipment up there and stuff like that too. So I don't know what this place is over here, guys, but it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, so I think everything's pretty much closed up for the day. But you can see there is equipment and stuff over there. All right, we're going to cut across real quick. There's no crosswalks here, so there's a driveway there where you pull in, then you pull down through here. And like I said, this is the main entrance here to the property. And you drive down there and it pulls out. So the address here was 1707 Reelfoot Avenue. There's the plaque for the address. That was his address. Jerry Gurien was his name. This is apparently where the home sat, up there there on the hill somewhere. And I believe, from what I understand, it was a big, beautiful mansion. Of course, he had, there was obviously a gate here at one time that's been taken down. The stucco, big old long stucco wall, privacy wall that he had out here. Obviously, the iron gate. You see it was an electric gate. But apparently, guys, right there is where the house sat at. You can see there are steps right there leading up, and steps right here leading up. I don't know how much property or land is here, but obviously, step in just a minute here. This is it, guys. This is the spot where the inventor of the stonewashing process had his home and lived here in Union City, Tennessee, on Reelfoot Avenue. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.